Hi, I'm Paul. How's your day going? Do you follow the 5 a.m. club? Today, I want to share my personal experience after joining it. We often hear about celebrities and successful individuals who wake up early, like Benjamin Franklin and Apple's CEO Tim Cook. The late renowned basketball player Kobe Bryant once famously said, "Have you ever seen Los Angeles at 4 a.m.?" Such examples subtly instill a belief in our subconscious that their early rising contributed to their success. But is waking up early truly magical, capable of boosting your efficiency and transforming your life? After persistently waking up early for 6 months, I've finally grasped the essence of rising early. I'll talk about our misconceptions about waking up early and how to truly make it a life-changing habit, sharing some practical tips to help you wake up early. However, after 6 months of first-hand research, I've found that even if there is some causality between waking up early and success, it's not instantaneous. It's hard to keep up the habit solely with willpower when the benefits don't appear immediately. My intermittent early rising journey over 6 months gave me a new perspective. The successful people's habit of waking up early is not about having strong willpower, but rather about experiencing the real benefits of doing so. I've summarized these benefits into 2 main points, which I believe are the real motivators for waking up early. First, we should focus on what we intend to do after waking up early, not just on waking up early itself. Second, deeply understand that waking up early is essentially playing a game of time management with our lives. Let's start with the first point. My success in continuously waking up early for 3 months was because I took on a high school math tutoring job, and I had forgotten much of the high school math content. After work, I had no energy left for math, so I decided to go to bed earlier and wake up at 5 a.m. to review high school math. It worked well, and this quick win was crucial for my success in the 5 a.m. project, because I could immediately apply what I learned to my tutoring job. I then realized my previous attempts at waking up early failed because I was trying to do what others suggested I should, like meditating, reading, or exercising, instead of focusing on something that directly benefited me. Your insights highlight the importance of finding personal motivation and practical applications for early rising, rather than following a one-size-fits-all approach. Instead of pursuing things that weren't truly aligning with my inner passions, like meditation, reading, or exercising, which are indeed beneficial but weren't what I needed at the time, I was trying to solve an immediate issue. This aligns with the Eastern proverb, "No one rises early without a profit." To truly succeed at waking up early, I believe you need a clear 5 a.m. project. This project could fall into one of 3 categories. The first type of 5 a.m. project involves tasks that you specifically need to do, such as those that help solve work-related problems. The second type of 5 a.m. project might be related to interests you've had since your student days, such as painting or writing, allowing you to continue these passions even after starting your work life. The third type of 5 a.m. project involves undertaking something entirely different from your daily study or work. This could be something you've never considered doing before. For example, as a software engineer, you might explore art-related activities in the morning, delve into art history, or learn how to write and compose music. It's important to do different things because they can provide new opportunities and possibilities, as well as enhance your creativity. This is similar to Google's famous 20% rule, where employees are encouraged to spend 20% of their time on projects not directly related to their main job tasks. Many of Google's significant products have reportedly been developed from these unrelated projects. The 5 a.m. project is essentially our personal version of this 20% rule. Now, some might ask why it has to be in the morning. Can't I just stay up late instead? This question touches on the second essence of the magic of waking up early, which involves understanding 2 things about our brain and time. First, our daily life is like sprinting 100 meters while holding a jar, with our brain being the jar. In the morning, it's empty and at our most energized phase. As the day progresses, our brain processes more information and noise, filling the jar and slowing us down. By the end of our sprint, when we're most exhausted, we need to sleep to empty the jar and be ready to start again the next day. Secondly, much of what fills our mental jar throughout the day doesn't actually belong to us. If you start your day with breakfast and then work, you're dedicating the most energetic part of your day to colleagues, bosses, clients, stores, restaurants, and so on. It's as if you start running with your jar and others begin to fill it with their items, taking up its space. By the time you're nearing the finish line, your jar is almost full. If you then decide to work on your own project, either there's no room left in the jar or you're too exhausted to carry it any longer. For most of us, the time from after work until we go to bed is junk time. During these hours, our efficiency plummets, and we're only capable of mindless mechanical tasks like scrolling through our phones, watching TV, or dining out. Worse, due to the prevalence of smartphones and social networks, many extend this junk time well into the night, browsing their phones until the early hours. Thus, the time of day when we have the best energy and efficiency is occupied by others, leaving many without any time for themselves, let alone for personal development. Waking up early to work on your own 5 a.m. project. From 5 to 8 a.m. is your time for personal projects. You start with an empty jar and everything you put into it is yours. The beauty of waking up early is that we selfishly reserve our brain's most precious capacity and efficiency for ourselves. This time is inviolable by others because the rest of the world hasn't woken up yet. There's no work, colleagues, or even family to disturb you, leaving no one to fill your jar but you. Therefore, the reason successful people wake up early may not be because of their high willpower, but because the early morning is the only time that truly belongs to them. Now, some might ask, if I wake up at 5 a.m., how can I ensure I get 7 to 8 hours of sleep? The answer is simple. Go to bed by 9 or 10 p.m. The time from after work until we go to sleep is already dominated by our phones or others, a period most people waste. So, converting some of this junk time into sleep and time for a 5 a.m. project is a valuable trade-off. In reality, once you clearly define your 5 a.m. project, waking up becomes much less challenging. However, it's important to emphasize that you don't need to force yourself to wake up early every day for the rest of your life. For example, we wake up to work on a personal project, and once that project is completed, it's okay to take a break without feeling guilty. Moreover, our lives may not always permit us to wake up early every day, such as during travels or business trips. So, having heard this, do you understand the magic of waking up early? If you wish to pursue something you particularly need, desire, or find unique to improve yourself, for most people, waking up early to work on your own 5 a.m. project might be the most pragmatic, if not the only, opportunity. In practice, after sticking to it for about 2 weeks, your biological clock naturally adjusts, making it easier to wake up without feeling as tired. To help with early rising, one tip is to avoid using your phone before bed by placing it in another room. Many people want to go to bed earlier but find it hard to fall asleep, and they wake up feeling uncomfortable. Scientific research has shown that altering your usual bedtime by more than an hour, regardless of how long you sleep or try to catch up on sleep the next day, can leave you feeling extremely tired. Have you experienced this? To adjust your sleep schedule, try going to bed and waking up half an hour earlier each time until you reach your desired waking time. Waking up early is not the cause of success. Your 5 a.m. project is what truly differentiates you from others. I strongly encourage you to start your own 5 a.m. project. Here are 5 key points to organize your 5 a.m. project. 1. Waking up early is not just a lifestyle habit, but a decision for self-improvement. By waking up early, we gain more personal time to focus on personal growth and problem-solving projects, thereby enhancing our quality of life. 2. To successfully practice waking up early, you need a clear goal or project, 5 a.m. project, which should be a problem you urgently need to solve or an activity that interests you and brings a sense of achievement. This can increase the motivation and sustainability of waking up early. 3. Keeping the best part of your brain for yourself allows us to do what we genuinely want to do during our most alert and efficient times of the day, rather than being occupied by daily work and the needs of others. 4. Successful early rising requires practical strategies such as adjusting sleep times, keeping alarms away from your phone, and dedicating early morning hours to specific learning or creative activities, thereby increasing the success rate and benefits of waking up early. 5. Maintain flexibility and personalization. In waking up early. Persisting in waking up early does not mean you must strictly follow it every day. People can adjust their early rising plan based on their life situation and needs. The key is to find a rhythm that suits you. So, are you interested in joining the 5 a.m. club? Lastly, I want to tell you, relax, you are great. You are the one, you are the power, you are imagination. I hope to meet you again. Good night.